makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata, excellent effort, and he earns a tackle for loss. On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. 1st down. Here's Ritter. Flush to his right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Oh, fighting off the defender. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down. Ritter back to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Devin Tompkins on the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with White. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This is taken at the 23. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better. And
this is caught inside the 15. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Ritter headed right off the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Second down throw coming for Ritter. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Oh, a good move at the 5. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Going play action. Ritter. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Knocks this one through the post. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Opting to run again. And he caught it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This to the former Falcon, Russell Gage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's good. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Mayfield now. Eluding the pressure right. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is going to be incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson, taken down at the 42. 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. That one deep for London. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 58 yards. And the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The Bucs on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. White, he'll try the left side. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Robinson on a give right side. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This 2nd and 4. Ritter. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Robinson will score. Touchdown Atlanta. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield running the option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Ritter off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. On play action, here's Ritter. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons just continue to roll. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they're going to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about And the coverage we just saw break out on third down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Ritter headed right off the option. Powerful. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ritter keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Falcons extend their lead yet again. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Mayfield. Here's White. They set up the screen. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Mayfield. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He'll drop to throw. This is White on the screen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Mayfield now from the 50. He's got the connection to Moore. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield with it once more. Flush. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And a dump off here to Robinson. Now he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already. It was a former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson, who was tough to stop in that first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And bulldozing his way through. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. The drive starts with a run by White. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. White again. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Fielded at the 20. Pushes past him. Escapes the defender. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Falcons ready to take over. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Ritter back to throw. That one deep for London. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Second down and a run by Robinson. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 125 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On 1st down, Ritter. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Ritter going to change it up. Robinson up the middle, powering forward. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, Robinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Robinson with another carry. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are pouring it on.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto, and so the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They run straight ahead here with White. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. White will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well.
And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. And you see the last drive, great chunk of yardage, the touchdown on 5 carries. And offensively, everything just looked in sync, didn't it?
It did, and the reason that it was in sync is because it's a combination of play calling, game plan.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 66 yards. And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team, because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. 21 yards. Well done on the return. Time to get another look at Drake London and the Falcons offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? bring him over to our team so we don't have
jerseys.
to cover him anymore? Because he was really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know when mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready?
Here's Ritter. That one deep for London. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Ritter going to change up the look. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Ritter with it after the play fake. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shoves him aside. And good power running, but he's still going to be about a yard short. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now they'll audible to something else. Back to throw, Ritter. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons have got it on cruise control. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 26. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They'll go up the middle with White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground with White. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Arnold Ebiketie, his 2nd sack of the night. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And it's taken in at the 9. A great return there of 22 yards.
Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And shedding the tackle, and now some room.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson.
62 yards.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Coup now for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mayfield looks to throw.
This is caught by Evans. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 60 yards.
No surprise he was targeted on that play because you and I both know quarterbacks like guys who catch the ball, but they actually expect that. They love the guys who do something with it after the catch.
Impressive, making him miss on that tackle attempt. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
2nd and 7.
At the 19-yard line.
Opting to run again here with White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it.
Welcome back now here in London. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or 2.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward.
22 yards.
First down, here's Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First and 10.
Ritter on 1st and 10. That one deep for London.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. On play action, here's Ritter.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jonnu Smith, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Falcons continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one.
as they just add on to that big lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So, blocks now.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. He's still on his feet. And he'll be out right at the 35. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. And quickly, they get to the line.
Ritter off to play fake. That one deep for London.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Desmond Ritter
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Falcons just continue to roll. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And here now come the Falcons.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And they're going to speed things up here.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They'll run for it with Robinson, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
David Onyemata able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
To throw, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Mayfield on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
2nd and 5.
Throwing, Mayfield.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
And he'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Mayfield down. This is White on the screen. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
Hand off now to Robinson.
A little juke, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Again, it's Robinson. He stiff arms him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Robinson up the middle.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Robinson.
Down to the 25.
Now a 3rd and 6.
He was brought down by Shaq Barrett.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start here with a handoff to White.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
On the draw, it's White. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Taken from just outside the 30. Shoves him away. Fighting through, and he's got space. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas.
He's got him in, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Koo for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. A throw there, but that's it's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded at the 33.
Time to get another look at Drake London and the Falcons offense.
What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And this will be taken at the 13. A beautiful fake. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
He's going to try and go deep again. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
And off we go from Denver.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback at 6'2" out of Auburn. It's Jarrett Stidham.
For a brief time, he was thought to be a possible successor to Tom Brady while he was still in New England, but that didn't materialize. But opportunity may still knock for him to start in the NFL today. Definitely has the arm and mobility to make plays against NFL defenses. All he needs now is consistency.
Stidham.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now Stidham.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8.
Play action. It's Stidham.
Throw left side complete to Troutman.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now Stidham off play action.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Now Fields.
Being chased out left.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part?
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Khalil Herbert.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Stidham again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll go down. And the Bears get there for the sack.
Dominique Robinson. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. 3rd and long. It's Stidham. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bears take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Out of the gun, Fields.
He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Forced out to his left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
This is caught.
And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. To the air again, Fields.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Herbert is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this 1st quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Stidham to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good. For a Denver Broncos.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Now it's Stidham.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
That's good. For a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They go play action now. Stidham. And this one too low.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing again here, Stidham. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try.
It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
It got his man, complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 75 yards.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Denver's offense ready to go again.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's Stidham. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
Now it's Stidham. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick.
And here's Taylor on the return.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields. And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Dancing to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are able to stretch out their lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Now the point after try for Santos. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Denver's offense now set to go.
Stidham sets to throw on first. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd down and 13.
Stidham from the shotgun. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. To return is Taylor. A nice little juke. A good return there, 17 yards. And on the offense as they take over.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, Chicago! Cole Kmet, 53 yards.
And the Bears extend their lead yet again.
Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They go play action with Stidham. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for and it's a fumble. A call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Taylor now returning it. They juked him. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Bears are pouring it on. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the 1st quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the route is on here in this 1st half.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Now Stidham on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Now Stidham. His throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away.
Taylor now to return it. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
To throw is Fields.
He's going to look deep for Moore. And this is taken in at the 5. A huge play there for Chicago. 54 yards.
They'll run here with Herbert.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Khalil Herbert
doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Bears have got it on cruise control.
Santos with the extra. route is on here in this first half.
Broncos 3.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Stidham. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
On play action, Fields.
They'll roll him out right.
And firing a deep ball for Komet.
And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown Bears.
Cole Komet
with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Bears just continue to roll.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Broncos 3.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, Stidham.
Over the middle, complete to Judy.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line as they've got it as we resume action. Play action. It's Stidham. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Dominique Robinson.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a give up the middle to Williams. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Play action. It's Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down.
He's going to look deep for more. That's caught at the 25. A huge play there for Chicago. 61 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He finds Mooney here on the comeback route. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Off play action, Fields.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Here we go.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Santos' kick is up and through.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They begin the drive with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. A huge play there for Denver. 47 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. DeMarcus Walker. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Up the middle, it's with, and he loses the football a 2nd time. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
From back at their own 10-yard line.
Starting on the ground with Herbert.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
First down, Bears.
Fields
buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Don't jump. Ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hand off right side for Herbert.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Now Fields
Steps away to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And that is incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. So let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
He's going to look deep for more.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Flushed out right.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline.
Touchdown! Equanimeous St. Brown. 63 yards.
And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Santos with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
So the Broncos coming out now. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock. Allow the
Stidham hit, and he lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
45 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Khalil Herbert
on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bears extend their lead yet again.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
The Broncos about set to go on offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Stidham. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Man, that's a 3rd fumble for him now in this ball game. And you know the old saying, CD, once is a fluke, twice a coincidence, 3 times becoming a pattern.
3 times is a problem in this case because we've seen field goal kickers have days like this, quarterbacks occasionally. But how rare is it for us to see a running back lose it 3 times trying to carry it?
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, here's Fields. They're firing a deep ball for Kmet.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the 1st half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Oh, he fakes a spike. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score.
Justin Fields
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bears are pouring it on.
And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. Denver's offense now set to go.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmaker. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Inside the 10.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
Williams.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Mike Burton.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Broncos are able to at least get 1 score back.
Lutz good on the extra point. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful 1st half of football.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger.
A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Equanimous St. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have got it on cruise control. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the focus shifts back to Jerry Jeudy and his Bronco teammates.
He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Second down and 4.
Out of the gun, Stidham.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3rd and 1, Stidham.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll throw on first down with Stidham.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Again, Stidham.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Stidham from the shotgun. Shakes off the sack.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy. The other team's...
He's got a man complete.
Now he's loose again.
Touchdown Bears. DJ Moore on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now the point after try for Santos. And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Stidham. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
He's going to look deep for more.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Scott on the return out of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. DJ Moore headed back out as the Bears take over on possession.
A monster game so far. Third. is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though?
And now off to the races, down the right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Herbert powering up the middle.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Running here with Herbert. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Stidham sets to throw on first.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Stidham, 3rd down from the gun.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
The busy night continues for Williams. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now it's Stidham.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
On first down, Fields.
And he rifles one incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here's Fields. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown. 54 yards.
And the Bears just continue to roll.
It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And here's Taylor on the return.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here's a give to Herbert.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Herbert will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw is Stidham. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Stidham.
This will be caught. Judy.
And some room to roam now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Play action. It's Stidham. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Stidham going back to the air. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Under pressure, they got him again.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. Now Stidham off play action.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Stidham.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. To return is Taylor. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Fields on first down.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields.
And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bears. Cole Kmet, 67 yards.
And the Bears get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, so much for a little 5-yard pass play to your tight end. They made him a deep ball threat there, and it worked out.
Times have changed, haven't they? Those used to be plays that we would clip and save because you didn't see it very often. Big tight end, deep downfield catching a pass. Now it's almost standard. That's a big part of everyone's offense. Get it to those guys because they're not just tight ends anymore. They're athletes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
In motion goes Patrick.
Here's Stidham to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Stidham.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy.
And that'll bring up second down. They'll hand it off now. Williams.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
There he goes right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Here's Stidham.
And he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
Got his man, it's Dulcich.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Encroachment, defense,
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Stidham. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A give to Williams, running right. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Now Stidham.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
The Bears now ready to take over again. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your...
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown.
Darnell Mooney,
75 yards.
And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Stidham. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
Taylor now from the end zone. And apparently he knew what he was doing as he winds up bringing this out past the 25.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On 1st down, it's Fields.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Fields.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this when he's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Oh, design run for their wideout. There's the stiff arm. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Bears.
Now a first down throw. Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. Nifty move. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
A handoff for Herbert.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Fields now to throw.
Being chased out left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, 44 yards.
And the Bears add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Stidham.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now it's Stidham. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Again, Stidham. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And this doesn't quite work out as well as planned. They'll forfeit a few yards as he's tackled just past the 15.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, CD, we are witnessing something that I never thought that I would witness. I would imagine you never thought this, too. I mean, we have a team taking the field in an NFL game, and they are up by triple digits. I mean, 50 is a lot, but to get to over 100, this is just crazy.
We've seen in the history of the game of basketball a few people score 100 points individually.
men and women. But we've never seen this before in NFL history. We've only seen 2 teams combine for 100 points in a game 5 times in league history. One of the greatest games ever played. Well, by one of the teams anyway.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown Bears. Cole Kmet, 54 yards. And the Bears extend their lead yet again. Santos with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away.
And coming out now, the Broncos.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
2nd down, Stidham to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
A good head down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. We switch the attention now to Khalil Herbert as this offense comes out for their next drive.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together.
And this is caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore, 60 yards.
And the Bears are pouring it on. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the 4th quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
So the Broncos coming out now.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Stidham. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Play action. It's Stidham. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Down to the 10. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Lutz with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Scott on the return out of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Bears. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Broncos are about set to go on offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Stidham again here on 2nd and 10.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
DJ Moore headed back out as the Bears take over on possession.
And he is just 1 reception away from 10 in this game. I don't know what they need to do defensively, but something has to be altered, does it not?
I know that whenever we tried to cover a person who's having a game like this, you're trying to vary what you're doing, trying to change things up.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Here's Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because
this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, 64 yards.
And the Bears have got it on cruise control.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Denver's offense now set to go. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. They'll wind up up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. On second down, here's Stidham. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Now it's Stidham.
That is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taylor now returning it.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. He's been almost impossible to bottle up. You see that number 10 on your screen, a big reason why they have the lead.
One of the guys that's being featured in this game and making sure that he's targeted because they do trust him with the ball. That's why they go back to him time and time again.
There's a nice move. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
141 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On first down, right back to Herbert. There he goes again.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Khalil Herbert.
49 yards.
And the Bears just continue to roll. Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the 4th quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always comes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And Stidham throws another interception, his 3rd. Kyler Gordon picks it off.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll work down inside the 45.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Now Fields.
Forced out to his left. Past the 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
They'll run here with Herbert.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Khalil Herbert.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears extend their lead yet again.
Santos with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, The corner was there to slam that window shut.
3rd and 2 now. Stidham working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
Flushed out right. But I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Hand off right side for Herbert.
He can't get him down. And a good stiff arm and some space to run.
221 yards for him on the ground, as this has been a night to remember to this point. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Santos now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And we get another look now at this Broncos offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Stidham sets to throw on first.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. At second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Now Stidham. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Well, the Bears offense out there set and ready to go.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
That's caught at the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Now it's Fields.
Open man, this is Lewis. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Denver, good night, everybody.